3 years ago, we would have thought that hitting consistent 30k months would have been some mystical achievement reserved for businesses with an influencer level of following, but over the years, we have helped hundreds of creatives, coaches and designers scale to 15, 20, even 30k months, and doing it in our own business too. We soon realized that the strategies that actually work aren't the ones that creatives were being told. Like Zita, she came to us charging under 5k per project, amazingly talented, but completely overworked and undercharging. We helped her reposition her offer, refine her message, and within weeks, she landed a 10k client without changing her style or working more hours. This is the kind of transformation that happens when you start thinking like a 30k a month creative. So if we had to start again today as creative entrepreneurs, here are the 5 shifts that we would make to hit our first 30k a month twice as fast. The first thing that I'd do is focus on income first, not more content. Most creatives think about scaling as creating more, so more content, more services, more hustle, but you don't build a 30k a month business by trading your time for money. Say you charge 2,000 per project, you'd have to sell 15 of those to make your 30k mark. That's just a recipe for burnout. But if you refine your niche, reposition your offer, and learn how to sell at transformation instead of time, you'll be able to charge 5k, 8k, even 12k for the same work, because the value that you provide matches the transformation that your client wants. And that's what our client Amy did. She's an amazingly talented brand designer, but once we restructured her offer and ran ads to the right people, she booked an 18k client within the first few weeks. The real shift, it wasn't about posting more, it was about crafting one transformational offer that attracted premium clients in an autopilot. So you don't need more content, you need a plan that brings high-paying clients straight to you without the burnout. And if you want a clear breakdown of the exact steps that Amy took, we've created a free PDF. It's called Scale Your Creative Business to 30k a month, made for ambitious creatives just like you. You can find the link in the description below. It'll give you the clarity that we wish we had sooner. The second thing that I'd do is say no to everything but one offer. The reason why early on we would offer logos, branding, websites, Instagram templates, the works. We were constantly reinventing the wheel. It was exhausting. So we simplified. Now we've got one signature offer, one client transformation, and one repeatable system that runs on autopilot. And this is how clients like Zita that we mentioned before went from famine to fully booked with dream clients in 4 months. In fact, she is now turning work away. So she is now in the process of mastering her next level in business, outsourcing automations, flows, funnels, everything that does the heavy lifting for her, which allows her to refocus on doing what she loves most. Zita didn't add more services, she refined her focus, and that's what 30k a month businesses do. They don't juggle offers, they find one thing that works incredibly well and then they scale that. And third, I would focus on one high level skill per quarter. There's a book by Dan Sullivan called 10x is better than 2x. Our previous coach, Laura Higgins, thank you so much, gave us this book whenever we were in her mastermind. And basically, if you're a creative who's looking to scale your creative business, you should be focusing on tasks that are your 10x jobs, not your 2x jobs, which is basically your day-to-day running. What are going to be the things that's going to compound in growth, that's going to give you the most knowledge that you can grow a successful business from? These 10x jobs is what moves the needle in your business the most. So every 3 months, I'd pick one skill that creates compound growth. Here's exactly what I'd focus on. In quarter 1, I'd craft a premium transformational offer. In quarter 2, I'd write magnetic messaging that speaks directly to the dream client that I'm looking to attract in. Quarter 3, I'd build a simple, scalable sales funnel. In quarter 4, I'd run paid meta ads to bring leads in on autopilot. Each of these skills that you can see here unlocks a different stage of business growth. Once you've got them working together in your business, you don't have to hustle anymore. Clients come to you, leads convert on their own, and you can actually enjoy your business again. And these are the exact steps that we teach inside our 6-month premium coaching program, the 6-Figure Creative Club. So if you're a creative who's looking for mentorship, clarity, and implementation support, the link is below. And fourth on the list is I protect my energy like a 6-figure CEO. Most creatives aren't feeling because they don't have the talent. They're feeling because they're exhausted, stuck in the DMs, tweaking files, checking their own Instagram insights every 2 hours. Running a creative business is 80% a mental game. So if I was starting again, I would ruthlessly protect my energy. That means clear boundaries with clients and myself, no hustle just for the sake of it, and no more doom scrolling for inspiration. I would also double down on the tasks that move the needle in my business forward the most. I would make them my top priority, not my last. I would also schedule downtime in the week to re-energize, because aligned action to those 30k months only comes from a calm, clear mind. And finally, fifth, I would obsess over the process, not the 30k months. It's easy to feel that whenever you're on those 5k, 8k months, the leap to 30k can feel huge. It's tempting to feel like maybe I'm behind. The biggest growth that we've seen with the clients that we've coached, the people that go from 15 to 20 to 30k months, They're the ones that fall in love with the process. Every sales script they write, every ad that they update, every content that they put out, they're constantly learning. It's that process of going through it, falling in love with the process, learning something new every single time you do it, and having that mindset of just going forward. They're the ones that have the biggest success, because 30k months isn't just something that you just get to, it's a byproduct of who you become on that journey. If today's video lit a fire under you and you want to go deeper on the subject, there's a free 30-minute training below. It's made for ambitious, driven, creative entrepreneurs who are ready to scale from 10k to 30k months. In this training, this is where everything comes together. You'll be able to know how to refine your niche, attract your dream client, and how to set up a simple sales funnel that attracts, nurtures, and converts on autopilot. And if you want more support in your journey, make sure you subscribe, because next week we're going to be breaking down the identity shifts that every 30k month creative entrepreneur needs to go through and why it changes everything. You're closer than you think. Let's make this the most aligned, abundant year yet. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.